Hi everyone, in this video we're going to talk about the factors that we considered before finalizing our builder.
So when we began our building journey, one of the first decisions we had to make was to choose between a project builder and a custom builder. So a project builder is also called as like a volume builder. They build hundreds to thousands of homes per year. Custom builders are very customized. They only build maybe 10s to 50s or so homes a year. For project builder or volume builder, they have standard processes. It's almost fixed price. And there's less room for changes, whereas custom builders, you are a lot more involved in the process. There is more, like you can keep changing things until the last minute also, not like the last minute, but you can change midway through the journey as well. And the pricing differs because you are changing things, the pricing differs. So this is to give you context about project builder and custom builder. Annual volume. We build hundreds to thousands of homes per year.
We build 10 to 50 homes a year.
Design options. We have standard plans, but we allow some customizations.
We are fully customizable. We make your dream come true.
Cost structure. More predictable costs, costly changes.
Variable depending on your customization level.
Changes in the middle of construction. It can be expensive, involves an admin fee.
Lesser to no admin fee can do.
Process timeline. Selections made early, less flexibility.
Decisions can be made almost throughout the build.
Now that you know key differences between a project builder and a custom builder, I'm going to walk you through the factors that we did consider
and did not consider
before choosing a builder. Okay, from what I recall now, we had 4 main factors that we took into account before finalizing our builder. The first one was builder stability and financial health. So at the time when we were looking for builders, this was late 2022, a lot of the builders were going bust. So one of our priorities was to make sure that we need to get our home built in like no dramas fashion. So we wanted to make sure that the builder had good financial history and consistent cash flow. So the second factor was design. When we got into this journey, we weren't quite sure what we wanted, as this was our first house building journey. When we started looking at display homes, we quickly figured that we wanted a courtyard. You're seeing that at the back. So we figured we wanted a courtyard and a void living, like a living room with a void. So we figured we wanted this. We started speaking to a lot of project builders as well as custom builders. With custom builders, you will have to work with an engineer or an architect and get the design drawn up for you in whatever fashion you wanted, like depending on what room, where you wanted, all that. You have to work with an engineer or an architect and get it drawn for you. With the project builder, we started visiting a lot of display homes and we could see certain homes that had what we wanted. It wasn't fully there, but when we spoke to the sales agents, we told them the other requirements that we had, for example, the survey window and things like that. It all came together with the project builder. So the second factor was design. The third factor was structural warranty. So in New South Wales, the standard warranty is 6 years for major defects and 2 years for minor defects. Our builder was providing us with 25 years structural warranty, and that gave us peace of mind. Now the fourth point is responsiveness of the sales agent. At one point we shortlisted about 3 builders. They were all project builders, and it was us trying to work with these sales agents and getting the initial plans drafted up. One of the sales agent was very communicative and was keeping us in loop throughout the process. There is also this gut feeling that you get that this would work out kind of thing, and we just went with this builder. So to sum it up, here are the 4 major factors that we considered. First was builder's financial health. Second one is the design that we wanted. Third one is the structural warranty. And the fourth one is the responsiveness of the sales agent and the communication part of it.
So I'm going to talk about the factors that we did not prioritize. The first one being the cost difference. So we initially did get quotes from a few builders, and what we could realize is there wasn't significant difference between the quotes that we received for the kind of house that we wanted. And since the difference was not that significant, it was not something that we took into account, and so that was out of the equation for us. Okay, the second thing is inclusions. In the grand scheme of things, inclusions did not matter to us, especially because different builders offer different set of inclusions. Project builders have a very standard set of inclusions, and custom builders come with a variety of inclusions. Although that was the case, our primary objective was to get a builder who's reliable, who is able to deliver the project that we want and with the quality that we want. So we did not really focus on the inclusions at that point in time.
So after considering all these factors, we decided to go with First Style Homes.
So do your own research and have a set of factors that you care about before finalizing a builder.
A quick section on our experience with the builder. Looking back, there were some key parts of the journey that really stood out. Some parts could have been smoother, but other parts exceeded massively. So overall, we are really happy with how it all went.
Communication. There were times where we felt communication could have been a lot better. We had to follow up occasionally and we were left out of the loop at some times. We talked to our friends and neighbors who were building with different builders, and we realized that this is sort of the norm in the construction industry, and so this helped us reset our expectations.
Defects. Thankfully, we didn't have any major defects. We did have minor issues that did crop up, and they all were fixed. Some of them were fixed better than what we expected. So overall, we were super happy that that the house was handed over professionally to us.
Time frame. Our house was handed over within a period of 12 months, and we are super happy about it. Honestly, we heard stories, horror stories from people who are stuck with builders building their houses for over 18 months, and so we were a little scared, but then our builder kept his promise and delivered it within 12 months, so we are super happy there.
Site supervisor. So our site supervisor was a standout. He took so many steps to make sure that the house was delivered on schedule and done right. It felt like he cared about the final result, and it was not just about ticking boxes for him. We had a complete faith in him, and he delivered.
Post handover support. There was a 5-month maintenance check that ran a little bit later than expected, but nonetheless it happened. They managed to acknowledge and resolve all the issues that we had. Overall, we are very happy with the outcome.
Overall, we are super happy with the outcome. There were moments of stress, decision fatigue, chasing updates, and all the usual things that goes on in this building journey. But when we compare our notes with some of the others that has recently gone through building journey, ours feels like it was relatively smooth. So super happy. In this video, we have covered off some of the factors that we took into account before choosing a builder. I hope it is useful for you. I hope it also provides some insights into things that you can consider and you can maybe ignore when choosing a builder. If you enjoyed watching this video, please subscribe to our channel, like this video. We'll see you in another video. Bye.